Kickoff taken just inside the 10-yard line. Nice return by North Hills across the 45 into Penn Hills territory, and out at the 46-yard line is Julius Green. In fact, look it down to the 44.
Yeah, a flag came out on a late hitch, a late push there, knocked Green down. So he was out at the 44, and then he'll move up 15 yards. Really good starting field position for North Hills to try to get their first crack on offense and even up the score.
So North Hills will be starting at the 29-yard line. Penn Hills up 7-0. I apologize for any early issues with the YouTube feed. That seems to be working now. North Hills keeps it on the ground. That's quarterback John Green.
Yeah, and a loss of two on that, about two on that play. For John Green, that's a win for North Hills. Miscommunication. They were running a jet sweep. Curtis Knobloch was running the sweep from near side to far side, and it was just was about a yard away from Green Jr. And there was a miscommunication. So to even get 2 yards down the line of scrimmage is a win for North Hills.
Green has Coldren to his left. And it'll be Coldren. Right into the line, loses the football. The Indians fall on it. Jameer Brown falls on it at the 27-yard line.
Samuel Coldren on the carry. Jameer Brown recovers.
It looked like Carter Lance forcing the fumble. And Penn Hills catches a break there because North Hills' starting field position was the 29-yard line. Now Penn Hills with the ball at the 28. Turnover coming with 8:31 to go here in the first quarter. Penn Hills 7. North Hills nothing. Had a little miscommunication on the snap count. Will cost Penn Hills 5. He missed it. Jules Duggar, 16-yard run. Got the scoring started. Key stacked up in the backfield, brought down for a loss. Dason Towler, first one to get to him. Brought down at the 18-yard line for a 5-yard loss. The Indians Penn Hills looking at a 2nd down and 20. North Hills starting to stack that line for that Indian running attack. High snap, and a penalty flag comes in.
Flag on the field. False start. Number 10, offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Calling against Santana Levy Jordan. Santana must have turned upfield a little bit too soon. Well, Penn Hills with the 2nd and 25. Duggar looks right, pass too high. We're trying the wide receiver screen. Looked like to DeAndre Cochran. Now Penn Hills with a 3rd and a long way to go. Penn Hills recovered a fumble at their own 28-yard line. On North Hills' 2nd play of the offensive play of the game, after starting at the Penn Hills 29. Jill's looking a lot of time in that pocket. Looks. Now he's flushed. Rolls to his right. Throws. And he got rid of that one. Out of the pocket, no intentional grounding, and Penn Hills will have to come on to punt. But now North Hills should get it back in good field position, Justin.
Yeah, that was a pretty good job by North Hills. They only brought 3 rushers. Duggar was back there. He was looking. He looked left, middle, right, repeated the process, tried to shift back to his right. I was surprised he went to his right as a left-handed thrower. I thought he might push left a little bit, especially since there was a little bit of a push on that side. Just a quick rollout would have put that guy on his back. And he might have had a guy deep on that side, but he did a smart decision by not forcing anything, just throwing out a play. So now special teams got to come up big for Penn Hills and execute a good punt to flip the field.
Owen Williams at his goal line. Gets a snap, kick away. Coming towards the near side. Hits at the 45, takes a Penn Hills roll, and still rolling inside the North Hills 45. And we'll go dead at the 42-yard line.
I think that's a pretty good punt. I think standing on your own goal line, when you putting the ball into and having North Hills not start in your field position is a good win for the Penn Hills special teams, their punting unit. Now North Hills is looking to, try to create something off of what could have been a disastrous fumble to start the game in their first drive. Defense held strong. Now North Hills offense got to try to create some momentum.
North Hills on the jet sweep, has the lane the other side. Across the 50, close to a first down, will be Curtis Knobloch.
Number 11, Curtis Knobloch on the carry. Tackle on the play by number 3.
They tried that on the first play of the game, on their first offensive play.
Yeah, a much better route for Knobloch horizontally, and then did a really good job. Nice little jump cut to get up to put his foot in the ground to get up the field for a 9-yard carry.
Green's going to throw. Looks, has some room, has a lane to the left side, gets across the 50, has the first down, and will be pushed out of bounds. After it picks up about 3 yards.
Junior on the keeper.
Kenny Eason coming up to make the tackle for Penn Hills.
Knocked out of bounds by number 11, Kenny Eason. That play results.
And John Green with the first down. Green takes off. Big gain up the middle, has another first down for North Hills, picks up 14 yards.
John Green Jr. on the keeper.
Yeah, I think that's a really good play by John Green. I don't know if that's the design, fake screen QB up the middle, but Penn Hills did a really good job of covering that screen action with the trip side to the right. I think Green Jr. saw that, so he tucks it and goes. Nice job just hitting the hole hard and get another first down for North Hills.
Green again. Guys ahead for 4. To John Green Jr. with the effective running on the quarterback keeping.
Yeah, John Green Jr. and the Julius Green with both Indians and both wearing red. Lots of duplicates here.
Yeah, and John and Julius are numbers 3 and 4 for North Hills. Coldrum will go in motion off to the left. Now to Julius in the slot. John looks that way, keeps it himself. And looks like it's held for no gain. North Hills back at the 29-yard line where they started their opening drive. It's third and call it 5, a long 4. Green throws this way, pass high, but it's caught inside the 25, close to a first down. Is Logan Johnson. And it is good enough for a first down.
Number 88, Logan Johnson. Tackle on the play by number 15, Jameer Ellis. Play results in North Hills. First down.
Jules Green inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line.
Number 4, Julius Green on the carry.
And North Hills with their power package in. Side guard to the left of Green Jr. Ran a nice little trap play. Got 2 offensive linemen cooking out to their left, trying to create that hole just to open up a hole. The sophomore does a good job of fighting, not just taking the first hit, but rolling forward.
Approaching 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Penn Hill's up 7-0. John Green throws right side, pass complete inside the 15 to the big tight end down to the 10.
Green Jr.
Logan Johnson, 6'1", 220.
Tackle by number 3.
Yeah, took the 5'9", 175 DB of Cochran for a ride for a few yards. Cochran tried, and it's just a big guy to bring down.
First and goal, North Hills at the Penn Hills 10. They trail by 7. They go on the jet sweep again. And no block to the 8 for 2.
Curtis Knobloch on the carry. Tackled on the play by number 15, Jameer Ellis. And number 1, Atel Mitchell.
John Green fakes the jet. Jules Green keeps it himself. Loses 2, back to the 10.
Junior on the keeper.
And now it's third and goal from the 10-yard line.
By number 15,
Clock under a minute and a half in running. First quarter. North Hills trailing by 7.
third down.
But knocking on the door here with a third and goal at the 10. Jules Green moves off to the left. John, play action, rolls to his right. Looking to the end zone, will keep it himself. Tries to cut it in. Dives down to the 6-yard line where it will be fourth and goal.
Green Jr. on the run.
And it looks like North Hills will keep the offense on the field.
Tackled on the play by number 1, Atel Mitchell. Fourth down.
And we're not going to be able to use the quarter break to talk things over. They're going to have to either call timeout or run a play here. It is fourth and goal.
Down to 12.
Play clock at 10. Big play clock right in front of John Green. And North Hills does call a timeout with 16 seconds to go. Along with Justin McCauley, I'm Bill Navari. Penn Hills, North Hills. Penn Hills up 7-0 here with 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. North Hills with a fourth and goal at the 6-yard line. And there's the North Hills Band. We will see them at halftime. And we will hear them throughout the game. One of the better bands in the area.
Yeah, they were warming up earlier once they got here, and it looked like it took 5-10 minutes for them. They just kept coming.
Now North Hills will try a field goal. They're going to go for points. Damon Michael from the 13-yard line. It'll be a 23-yard attempt. John Green will hold. Low snap, gets the hold up. And the kick looks like it was partially blocked at the line, but it was kicked low. So the score remains Penn Hills 7, North Hills nothing. Penn Hills takes over with 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Well, we moved out to the 20-yard line. Surprised they went for the field goal?
Yeah. Well, yeah, after seeing that a little bit, yeah. I mean, it didn't look in rhythm at all from the snap to the
at
whole.
4th and 6, I thought maybe you'd go for it because the way they held Penn Hills on their last drive, the defense really had stepped up and able to give them the ball back inside the 10-yard line. Key comes this way, cuts it up in, gets across the 30, and we'll have a first down at the 32-yard line.
Key on the carry.
And that will be the final play of the quarter. Clock stopped for a moment with 5 seconds, but once they set the ball, the clock will start. And they have, and the clock has expired for this quarter. After one quarter, your score, Penn Hills 7, North Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
After one quarter, Penn Hills 7, North Hills 0.
Trips off to the left for the Indians. We're now moving right to left. It'll be Natel Mitchell. His first carry gets across the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's 9 yards for Mitchell. And Penn Hills with a 2nd and 1. Well, they'll mark him back to the 40, give him 8, and it's 2nd and 2. For those of you keeping score at home. Key has the lane up the middle. Key cuts it back across the 50. Has some blockers. Gets behind the defense. Brought down inside the 20-yard line on a touchdown saving tackle by, I believe, that was Curtis Knobloch.
44-yard run. Yeah, some really good cuts from Key. And a ton of speed through the cut, too. It looked like he was just going to sprint away, but I don't think he felt the guy on his left side. He kind of bent a little bit away from the linebacker chasing him. But a huge explosive play for Penn Hills.
Key again, and North Hills is there. Bringing him down for a loss in the backfield is James Grandstaff.
Brought down by
He'll lose 2. Duggar looks to his left, now back to his right, directs people, has time, now comes to his right and he'll throw this one away. Nice job by the North Hills secondary. The coverage was excellent. Great job by the Penn Hills line. The time was awesome.
The time was awesome, but every time he looked up, he just he could not find a guy open. There was a few receivers open in the end zone, but they kind of were crossing next to each other, and he was a little bit hesitant to make that throw. So just the timing and between the receiver and Duggar there wasn't there. But there was space downfield for Penn Hills.
Duggar, left-handed quarterback, looks to his left, has Key in the flat, throws towards the end zone. Pass caught at the 2-yard line. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians. Rayon Strader hauls it in, gets himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn Hills.
Yeah, I think if you're watching that on film, you could see where he was looking to, and as soon as it looked like he was about to, hit go on it, it was going to be no, and then he just rips it. You have to put a ton of speed to fit that one in that window, because that linebacker looked like he was ready to take that one back to the house. Instead, Penn Hills catch and they're looking to go up 2 scores.
And the kick is blocked. And the score remains Penn Hills 13, North Hills nothing. 10 minutes even to go here in the first half. 6 yards, 80 plays, 2 minutes and 7 seconds for the Penn Hills Indians. Duggar to Strader for 18 yards. And it's 13-0.
Just like the opening drive of the game for Penn Hills, that one was filled with explosive plays. Hey, it's that 44-yard run from Amir Key, who you said at the top of the broadcast was feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know if that's what he's going to tell his team, his buddies back on the sideline, of why he got caught, but it was a huge explosive play. He looks fully healthy out there, and a problem for North Hills. But North Hills last time out on offense, they had a pretty good offensive drive to end the first quarter. Couldn't come up with points at the end of it. They moved the ball pretty well on Penn Hills. They need to get something going and get some points on the board, because you can see why Penn Hills has had so much success. Just the explosiveness of this Penn Hills offense is something that's just undeniable.
Williams kick to the 6-yard line. Cooper Thompson. Again, a nice return across the 35. And that's something we've seen from the Penn Hills Indians over the last few weeks. Their kick return team has been somewhat suspect. Pine Richland with a kickoff return for a touchdown on the opening kickoff of half number 2. Started their comeback in that game. But they were down 21-0. And kickoff return like that is a big lift for a team.
Yeah, special teams can really flip momentum and create momentum out of nowhere.
Cauldron for a couple. Carter Lance will stop him at the 38-yard line.
I think for the most part, Penn Hills defense has done a pretty good job so far through at least the first 2-3 possession offensive drives for North Hills. North Hills does a good job of moving a lot of guys laterally, a lot of misdirection, screen passes, just trying to create some confusion for the front seven. But the linebackers in the front for Penn Hills have done a good job of staying gap controlled and understanding their assignments and plugging things up.
Yeah, the Penn Hills without big lineman Kelsey Hundley tonight. North Hills calling a timeout with 9:06 to go here in the half.
And we haven't seen them throw the ball too much. They pretty much throw to Hosky. When it comes to Green, Julius Green has been the guy that they go to. It's good to see some sweeps to knob block a little bit to create that, just to create that ladder. Because when you can stretch the defense, make them cover all 52, feet of the field, create that width, get them outside of the hash marks. That's where you can start creating. That's when you start to see a lot more gaps. The linebackers have to, respect the receivers and those jet sweeps and things like that. You see that a lot with the Pittsburgh Steelers and jet sweeps. We can hold those comments for a different stream. But that's why it's important to stay gap controlled. You have to understand your assignment and who your assignment is and see the ball, not just assume.
5 receivers set for North Hills. Julius Green. Flag flies. Launches one downfield. And throws this one a bit outside into double coverage for Julius Green.
Illegal formation, offense, 5 men in the backfield, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And those are the things as a coach, whether you're 4-0 or 0-4, that you start to get frustrated with this point in the season. Getting a play in, lining up properly.
Well, if they didn't have enough receivers at the line, the coaches there on the sideline, they should be able to look over and yell at them, say, get up to the line, get up to the line. Yeah, well, we're going to replay it. It was a 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down on the illegal formation call. Green. Somebody loses a helmet, but Green. A little stutter step at the 45. Gets himself some more lane. And gets himself into Penn Hills territory. The 37-yard line. Wow. 31-yard scamper for John Green. Every time it looked like that play was going to be stopped, he just took a little sidestep. Got some more yards. Sidestepped again. Got a few more. Finally sidestepped himself out of bounds. And North Hills with a 1st down at the Penn Hills 37-yard line. John Green with Coldren to his right. Green under pressure. Escapes one man. And gets in at the 40-yard line. A late penalty flag comes in.
Yeah, I think that one's gonna be on North Hills. I think Good. Yeah, James Good got his helmet ripped off at the end of that play. Not only that, John Green Jr.'s got to watch himself. He's fighting for that extra yard, and he almost got into a lot of trouble.
Tawan Bandy almost took his head off. Ooh.
Offense, number 56. 15-yard penalty, 1st down. Number 54 is eligible to stay in the game.
So it negates the play.
And it allows one of their better interior defensive linemen to stay in the game.
And it's a spot foul, so it's actually an 18-yard penalty. Now they're back in North Hills territory at their own 45-yard line. Good goes in motion in front of Good. Quarterback John Good slides across the 50. The 48-yard line for John Green.
Yeah, he saw Bandy again, and he was like, I'm just going to get down this time. We're not going to take any more chances like that.
John Green picks up 7. 2nd down and about 21, I'm reckoning.
They got to get all the way down to the 37-yard line, or 27-yard line.
Green downfield has a man, and a pass incomplete. Jacob Polero is looking for a flag. He's actually going down the sideline out of bounds.
I think that's a pretty good job. He was looking for an outside release there to get up on a fade route. But what he didn't expect was to have that initial jam. And once that initial jam happened, he stayed engaged. He was able to just bump him out of bounds. And because he was already out of bounds, he couldn't do anything else. And that's where the flag, there is no pass interference. There's no face guard there. He has to do a better job of fighting to get inside to create himself to get outside. And North Hills uses their final timeout with 7:42 in the second quarter. They had some miscommunication on personnel. They got out there a little bit late on substitutions, and so with single digits on the play clock, they called a timeout. On what is a third and a very long.
Timeout coming with 7:42 to go here in the first half. And with Penn Hills up by a score of 13-0.
I mean, if I'm Penn Hills, you almost kind of want to see if you can get after him a little bit. You haven't seen any reason or any kind of attempt to throw the ball downfield. It's been a lot laterally, and they haven't connected yet. But they're going to do that staggered trips left.
Green throwing, has a man. And again, it was Polero, covered by Kenny Eason.
I think Eason did a really good job there. Polero has a huge height advantage on him. He elevated, he had his hands on the ball, but on the way down, Eason, who was a little late looking back, was able to hit the ball and go right for it. He didn't go for a tackle or anything else. He went right for the ball in Polero's hands and knocked it out. Good play by the DB.
Green will punt. It's a high, short kick. And out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Penn Hills will take over with 27:26 to go here in the first half, with Penn Hills up 13-0.
The Penn Hills School District would like to welcome home Kim Calhoun, who is here tonight with North Hills.
I think I mark it at the 29-yard line.
Is a Penn Hills basketball player and all-time leading scorer, rebounder, and shot blocker. 1990, she was a PIAA state championship team member and a member of 4 WPIAL championships. She was a first-team national Kodak High School All-American and the all-time leading shot blocker at Penn State. Welcome home, kid.
Key loses the football. And it looks like DeAndre Cochran falls on it after a pickup of about 7. Cochran was going to try to pick it up and run. The official said his knee was down. Heads up play by DeAndre Cochran.
Recovered from Penn Hills fumble. Second down.
North Hills band warming up in the end zone down to our left. That's a lot of band.
It is. It's a. They're covering at least half the end zone and most of that track pit down there. And heads up play for Cochran, mid play, see the ball on the ground, and just scoop it up and get his hands on it before North Hills could.
High snap. Duggar escapes the rush towards the sideline and throws it away.
Duggar pass incomplete. Third down.
And it brings up a 3rd and 3 for Penn Hills, who has all 3 timeouts remaining, with 6:31 to go here in the first half. North Hills will get the ball to start half number 2. High snap again. Duggar takes it in. Key breaks a tackle in the backfield. Should have been tackled for a loss. Instead, picks up 8 yards.
Just an absolute fantastic play by Key. Key had no business of getting any positive net yards. He ran right into a white shirt, and he did the one thing your coaches from when you start playing football in Pee Wee, just keep your legs moving, the low man wins. That's exactly what he did. He bounced right off of him and was able to get a first down for Penn Hills.
Duggar has a man, pass complete, first down, Penn Hills inside the 25, down to about the 20-yard line is Cam Thomas.
35 yards. Did I do that math right?
It's at 20, yeah, I got 35 yards on it. Duggar caught Thomas in stride. North Hills did a nice job not giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, that Seaman's been open all day, and they finally were able to hit that connection.
Penn Hills doesn't get tagged for a false start.
False start. Offense.
Post
So
corner
moving back to the 25-yard line.
First down.
Duggar with Mitchell to his left. Twins each way. Duggar steps up, looks, throws over the middle, has a man, pass complete. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Natel Mitchell coming out of the backfield. And he and Duggar connect for a 25-yard touchdown pass with Penn Hills now going up 19-0.
Yeah, Duggar starting to see that seam wide open with really only one safety back there. I'm doing a good job of just holding the safety right where he is, so he can't anticipate where he's going to throw. He sneaks. He can, a little pre-snap communication tells Mitchell exactly what he wants to see him. Tell him, hey, once you get past this linebacker, peek back at me. That's what he did. They hit him in stride again, and this time the kick is up good. And Penn Hills, a very, very good offensive drive. After Penn Hills does a good job of stalling North Hills.
5 plays, 71 yards. In 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
If you're hungry, make sure you stop by the band concession stand where they will have a party, roast beef sandwiches, and all the items you need to meet your concessionary needs.
No, it's certainly not panic time for North Hills. They can pull themselves a touchdown here before the half. They get the ball to start half number 2 and can get right back into it.
But these next 4.5 minutes, and this drive particularly for North Hills, I definitely put it on a maybe preheat oven kind of concern there. A little lukewarm, but it all starts with concern. It all starts with a good return. You can't get 20 points back on one drive. So you just have to execute. And they've been able to move the ball in the Penn Hills defense. They just haven't been able to string enough plays inside the Penn Hills 30 to get on the scoreboard.
Williams will squib this one. Taken at the 11-yard line. Cross to 30. Holds on to the football. Lost it for just a moment. It was Cooper Thompson. Flag at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to get holding as he turned the corner there to the outside. Just a little, they just held that block a smidge too long. So North Hills will start 10 yards closer to their end zone.
Number 15, receiving team. 10
North Hill starting at their own 19. Green, swing pass this way to Green. And slow whistle.
Green Jr. Pass complete.
That's got to make the DC happy for Penn Hills. There's 9 guys to that ball.
Yeah.
That is your pursuit drill to a T, and a really good job from the linebackers and the defensive backs for Penn Hills. Shed their blockers on the screenplay and attack the football.
So it was John to Julius for 1. Pilaro comes in motion this way. Thompson also this way. Green throwing downfield in the pass. Almost picked off by Cam Thomas. Thompson went up high, 4 went over his head. Curtis Knobloch was there. And it was in Cam Thomas's hands, and Knobloch turned defensive back and just stripped it right out of him. He just swiped it right out of his hands.
Yeah, on the release, I thought he was going to hit the under guy coming across the field who was open. I think Knobloch was surprised that the ball was even at him.
Green swing pass right side. Thompson across the 20 and out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Green Jr. pass complete. Number 1, Cooper Thompson. Tackled on the play by number 8, Jameer Brown. 4th down.
Forced out by Jameer Brown with 3:42 to go here in the first half. Penn Hills 20, North Hills nothing.
Please wipe the clock. Time out on the field. Penn Hills. Their first time out of the half.
Penn Hills second time out of the half, coming with 3:36 to go. Penn Hills Indians looking to try to maybe get the ball back here on a 3rd and a long 6 for North Hills.
Yeah, I think the timeout was maybe a discussion about how they want to attack this punt, standing on on their 20, North Hills 22. So he's going to be inside the 15 when he catches this ball. Do they want to go after him to see if they can rush a bad kick, or do they want to play it safe and set up for a good a good punt return for it? Make sure they have their personnel, understanding their assignments. 3:36, plenty of time for the offense to get back and do something, to get the ball and to do something. But if you're North Hills, you got to make sure you get all your assignments and get this punt off clean.
It's 4th down. I missed a play somewhere. Oh, the incomplete pass. That's what it was.
And that's
punt.
A good punt.
35-yard line, and North Hills with a nice job of
North Hills punt by John Green Jr.
not allowing a return. And Rayon Strader caught it and it went nowhere.
Yeah, really good punt. Penn Hills had a guy on the rush that looked like he might have had an opportunity, but it was Bandy coming off the left side edge, and he kind of pulled up and cut it a little bit short there. Gave plenty of space for John Green Jr. to send a beautiful punt. And now if you're North Hills, it goes to, hey, we got to stop Penn Hills from scoring. We have to, get into halftime only down 20-0. We can't let them put another touchdown on the scoreboard.
Penn Hills with the 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Indians use the jet sweep. Losing the football. The Santana Levy Jordan, and North Hills falls on it at the 29-yard line. Break for North Hills with 3:08 to go. They'll be starting at the Penn Hills 29 for the second time tonight. Cooper Thompson fell on it for North Hills. Not sure if that was a play all along. Duggar was motioning for Levy Jordan to come this way. And then I'm not sure Levy Jordan was expecting to get the football.
Yeah, the timing. Normally those jet sweeps, you get that ball with full steam. And he was a bit surprised and tried to make something out of nothing and coughs up the ball.
North Hills with an opportunity. Green flushed out of the pocket by Carter Lance. Green comes this way and will go out of bounds. That's Twan Brandy was closing in.
Run out of the backfield, out of bounds.
Technically, I think it would be a sack.
For defensive players, they love to hear that. They're cool with that. Add that to my stat. Add that to my stats.
I think Carter Lance for Penn Hills has been getting into the backfield. 6'2", 250-pound junior. And Penn Hills jumps offside. Give 5 of the 6 back.
Crosby, number 8, defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
The officials with the field mic tonight.
Sounds pretty good, too.
It does. It's working very well. Green, flush to the right. Pass complete underneath. Cauldron will have a first down inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Pass complete to number 25, Samuel Cauldron.
And Cooper Thompson does a great job at hitting a block on the DB there after Cauldron makes this catch to spring him up the sideline and not only get his first down but get them inside the 15.
Green this way. Inside the 10, has a lane. Brought down at the 1-yard line.
Julius Green on the carry.
Julius Green for 13 yards.
Tackled on the play by number 7.
And his first and goal, Cam Thomas with the touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, Thomas went low, but lots of credit to Bandy coming across the middle there. Thomas hit him low, Bandy hit him high, a little helicopter, saved the touchdown and gives Penn Hills and makes North Hills have to use at least one more play.
Green tries to keep it himself, does not get the push.
He might lose a yard.
He does. He'll lose one.
He stood straight up on that. That is a great play from the interior lineman. That's, again, number 54, James Good.
I mean, the defensive line is missing Kelsey Hunley, but they're still stacking things up. Daquan Lewis stuffing things. And Penn Hills again. Well, this time it's Cooper Thompson. And it's the aforementioned Daquan Lewis.
Thompson on the carry. Brought down by Jay Meir.
And remember, North Hills has no timeouts left, so the clock will continue to run as they are now back to the 3-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and goal. You got over a little over a minute and a half to go. I don't think time's really a factor. but they don't have any timeouts to discuss things. I think you're looking at 4-down territory here, down by 20. If they don't get it here, Green spun around and brought down close to the 5-yard line by none other than Daquan Lewis.
So first down, they lose 1 yard on the QB sneak. Second down, they lose 2 yards on the handoff to the right. And then they go handoff left, they lose 1 yard. It is 4th and 4. And Penn Hill's defense trying to make an emphatic stand here.
4th and goal from the 4-yard line. 20-0 Penn Hills. North Hills really needs to get into the end zone. I think Penn Hills will call a timeout, discuss things. A break for North Hills, actually.
Yeah, I think they went trips right with the solos with a skinny split. I think they were confused. They did not like the defense that they had, and they had a power defense in there, and they didn't have the right coverage to cover those 3 tight ends.
And again, as we discussed, North Hills with an opportunity to get in the end zone before the half. They get the kickoff to start half number 2. So if they're able to get in here and then come out with a nice drive in half number 2, they're right back in it.
Yeah, 20-14 sounds a whole lot better than 20-0. A ton of momentum. You have the whole half to get yourself going. And that conversation at halftime in 46 seconds will be a lot different if you go in there with 7 points on the scoreboard, even with 3 points on the scoreboard. Or you have some momentum, you can capitalize on that and really propel it for your second half.
Empty set for Green. Under pressure from the right, throws towards the end zone, touchdown. Logan Johnson hauls it in. Nice pass by Green. Nice catch by Johnson.
Green Jr.
And North Hills on the board.
Logan Johnson for a North Hills touchdown.
Touchdown coming with 39 seconds to go here in half number 1. 29-yard drive for North Hills coming after the Penn Hills fumble. North Hills will try the point after. Kick is up and good. 39 seconds to go, first half. The score, Penn Hills 20, North Hills 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Remind you that there is no re-entry or entry of any kind after halftime. So make sure you stop by the Fry Shack, the band, concession stand, and the booster booth for all of your halftime needs. Thank you.
So if you're Penn Hills and you get the ball here on the kickoff, are you just going to try to take it to halftime, or are you going to look at actually trying to get downfield? I mean, I wouldn't mind trying a couple plays because North Hills can't stop it.
I think it's based off the return. If they have a pretty decent return, they get up the field, and then gives them a shot. You know, you have the quarterback that has the arm to get some distance on his throws to give you a shot at the end zone. But I think they're explosive. I'm with you. I think their offense has been explosive all night long. And they can come up with big plays, and those holes have been there. So you give it a shot on first down based on where you are, see if you still have one or two timeouts left, and they just squib it.
And it's bobbled and picked up. And across the 30 is Ken Eason. Eason will go down at the 32-yard line. And Penn Hills, 33 seconds left. I mean, if you go down deep a couple of times and it stops the clock, and on third down you take a knee, North Hills can't stop it.
And with timeouts in your back pocket, it allows you to take those shots over the middle of the field as well.
And that seam has been open.
The seam's been open. Those post corner routes, those double move routes have been open.
North Hills rushing 3. Duggar moves Mitchell off to his left, and it'll be Key for no gain.
And I think that is a sign of what the Penn Hills coaching staff is thinking about going into this last drive here. They are going to take this into halftime. They're going to take their 20-7 lead into halftime and come out regrouped and looking to start, to put this game on ice, but with a big stop to start the second half. And if you're North Hills, you're happy. You're happy that they didn't try to go score to top that bunch of momentum and a bunch of, some more positive conversations for North Hills at halftime than if they didn't score on that final drive.
Well, both teams heading into the locker room. You score here at halftime. Penn Hills 20, North Hills 7. Second half action coming your way in just a few minutes. And in the meantime, we have a special guest here at halftime. Coming up to the booth to saying hello is Dr. Jeremy Schaefer, who is running for Congress. Aaron, what district is this now here?
Yeah, so this is District 17, and it includes both of these schools. It includes all of Penn Hills and North Hills school districts. So it's an honor. I can easily say, let's go Indians, and make both teams happy.
So the North Hills band coming on. So we're going to try to get a few questions in here before we watch the band, and we'll try to get some more in after the band, because if you talk over the North Hills band, they will hunt you down. Dr. Schaefer, why is it you're all running for Congress?
When I look out on this field, I see the reason. I'm very concerned about the next generation and the ability for them to live the American dream, to have the same freedoms and opportunities that we've all had growing up. And so I want to fight really for everyone, for all of these youth to be able to have a better and brighter future.
So what are the biggest issues you see facing District 17 and the United States today?
Well, I'm really concerned that our country is really tearing itself apart from the inside out. Things are so divisive right now. We need to really work in a bipartisan spirit and come together to solve the problems that are facing us in a united way. We need to put the united back in the United States.
Well, a lot of folks looking at their 401ks today, and the markets are not doing very well. But a lot of people watching their retirements disappear. What do we need to do to stop that?
Well, a lot of people are calling their 401ks 201ks right now because of what's going on. We need to get the government to start balancing their budget, get inflation under control, and get some of these onerous regulations off the back of small businesses.
Well, the North Hills band getting underway here. Let's sit back and watch the band here for a moment.
was president of Ross Township, which is like 90% of New York. It seems like just yesterday. I graduated from high school, college, and I went to high school by 3 days before I started a small business here, grew it all local jobs, and so it's yeah, they're trying to say I outsource jobs in China. But you can lie.
All the word. Part of the show. It's fun. Stay at home. Not quite done. We're in addition to our set. Close our show. Again, we're going to pop R&B song. A special arrangement for this bit. Filled with Lean On Me. Enjoy the playing. From James Cole. Sorry. We'll know.
Okay. Girl was winning. Trying to pass razor blades. he's sticking out here, it's like a
Let's get
nigga.
this CPR. Out to the sound of Penn Hills Big Red Punch Band. See you Sunday.
I served 28 years in the transformation.
Halftime here at UHAS McGinley Stadium. The score: Penn Hills 20, North Hills 7. Joined in the booth tonight by District 17 congressional candidate Dr. Jeremy Schaefer. Jeremy, we only have a few minutes, but a couple things you want to talk about. Things facing us and things important to your campaign.
Yeah, well, first let me say those bands did a great job. I was a Ross Township commissioner and president of Ross Township for a term, and it's always great to see a lot of people I know from North Hills, and the Penn Hills band also did a great job. So, when I look at things, I think about inflation as one of the issues that I think we need to work together, both parties do, to be able to get that under control. Right now with inflation running at 9%, it's something that everyone is feeling in our pocketbooks. And it breaks my heart looking out in the stands. I've talked to some of these parents from having to make very, very tough decisions for their families. And I talked with one family, they said their kid couldn't even do baseball because they couldn't afford the cleats and the registration fees. So that's something that really we need to get control of, and we need to do a better job managing our country's finances. Both parties need to come together to do what's right for this country.
So if you get to Washington, D.C., what's on the agenda?
My number one issue is term limits. I'm 45 years old. There are people in both parties that have been in the United States Congress for longer than I have been alive.
Amen.
Yeah, our system was not designed to be like that. We need to start putting our country before party. We need to work together to get the job done. And really, if I'm fortunate enough to be elected, I will personally serve no more than 4 terms down there. And I will be more than happy to have someone, maybe one of the guys on the field, out there to take my place.
No, you have a successful business. Mm-hmm. You want to talk about that real quick?
Oh, yeah. My friend and I started a company out of Carnegie Mellon dedicated to road and bridge safety. We grew it to about 40 people, all the jobs right here in Pittsburgh, and never had a single job in China. So it's sad that people can get on the TV and basically lie about you, but that's politics. And people who know me know the truth. And we stayed in Pittsburgh. We stayed in Western PA, and I'm committed to raising my family here. We're blessed with 5 kids, and I would rather live no other place in the world than right here in Western PA. And this Friday night football is one of the best things we have going here.
Where else would you rather be on a Friday night?
I know. It's lovely. We got the chill in the air and everything. It's a great night to be out here.
Well, I certainly hope if you make it down to Washington, D.C., that you keep track of all the goings and comings and going on at WPIAL. Of course, again, in District 17, I'm sure that North Hills, Penn Hills games would be on your calendar every
year. They would
year.
definitely be on my calendar, and there's a lot of great teams here. Last weekend, I watched the Aliquippa Montour game. The Quips, I think, are undefeated like Penn Hills is in a different classification. I think, and it's amazing because Aliquippa is playing up. They're in up.
Yeah, they're a single A school playing, I think, Quad A.
Yeah, Quad A, and they're doing so well in Quad A. They got a great game tonight against, I think it's West A. They're playing tonight, which is also, I believe, an undefeated team. So I don't know if I'll have time, maybe after the halftime, to run out there. I think they're playing out in Aliquippa, but there's a lot of wonderful teams out here in Western PA, and I hope they all get the chocolate bar in Hershey this year.
Well, Jeremy Schaefer, Ph.D., candidate for Congress, high school football fan.
Oh, I love it. I'm an engineer, a problem solver, and anything I can do to help people, I'll be there for them.
Well, best of luck to you, and enjoy the rest of tonight's game. Thanks for coming up and saying hello.
Yep, have fun.
Again, the halftime score, Penn Hills 20, North Hills 7. The Indians of North Hills will be getting the ball to start half number 2. It was 20-0 Penn Hills, but a late fumble by Penn Hills gave North Hills the ball at the 29-yard line, and they used that to go on a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. A pass from Green to Johnson got him into the end zone with 39 seconds left. And the point after was good, and that's where we stand at 20-7. And again, North Hills will get the ball to start half number 2, and they have an opportunity to get right back into it on the first possession here of the second half. Justin McCauley.
Yeah, if you're North Hills, that's all you were talking about. You go into halftime with a lot of momentum, some positivity. You have some good defensive stops. You get a turnover. You capitalize, especially getting on a 4th down. That shows a lot of grit, a lot of toughness to stay mentally strong. You're able to punch it in. good conversations on how hey, guys, we go right down this field here. We get 7 points. It's 20-7. We are right back in this game. This game is ours for our take. And if you're Penn Hills, that conversation, it's similar, but it goes, hey, we stop them here. We go score this game. And we get, that momentum. We right the ship back the right way. And that's kind of how, and it's going to come down to which team can really kind of take hold of that momentum, because this can be a barn burner, and we can have ourselves a fight to see who's going to score in the last 2 seconds, just like it was last year, where Penn Hills can take the reins and show that they're one of the, show how, what they've learned over the last year, and put forth a performance that the coaching staff is looking to have as they head into Bethel Park and Central Catholic in that second half of their football schedule.
Well, I know Penn Hills was having a few guys banged up. Again, Keith Pellman out of tonight's game. Also, Kelsey Hundley out. So Amir Key was battling a bit of a stomach bug. I'm sure Penn Hills had wanted to try to get this into a territory where they could sit some guys, and depending on what goes on here, they may not have that opportunity. Julius Green.
Number 4, Julius Green on the return, brought down by
North Hills will start inside their 35 at the 33-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. There is a black Mitsubishi
North Hills,
SUV license plate L.
when you look at the statistics, they were just dominated. 220 total yards for Penn Hills. North Hills 117 total yards.
Or it will be moved.
Only just about a little over 4 minutes of offensive possession time for North Hills. So a good long drive here would really go a long way for North Hills.
John Green. Swiss Wilson's right under pressure, gets a pass underway, and it is complete to Jules Green. Rayon Strader brings him down on a clean hit, and flags fly everywhere.
Green Jr.
I think they might get him for the flex over the way he stood over the guy. I don't think the hit was.
I saw that. I mean, the flag had come in like almost immediately.
Personal foul. They hit. Even. Penalties to try. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 12. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
They call that a late hit on Strader?
A late hit and then roughing, which was the.
I mean, he hit him when he was in the air. They got a roughing the passer.
If you're going to have anything on Strader, it was going to be standing over him because it was thrown from behind the referee down the field. So behind, optically, it looked bad. But North Hills and Penn Hills territory now, and Penn Hills got to reset.
Jet sweep this way, Thompson. We'll get 2 yards to the 40.
Number 1, Cooper Thompson on the carry. Tackled on the play by Carter Lance.
Cauldron looks for somewhere to go and gets stacked up by James Good and Carter Lance.
Yeah, James Good has had a really good night so far. He had a very good first half. Did a great job. He was clogging holes. He wasn't giving up any spot, any room, and any holes in the offensive line. And most of the night taking that double team. Really good job. He was blocked on that play. He stuck his left arm out, did a really good job sliding off the block, and stopping Cauldron right where he was at.
3rd and 9 from the Penn Hills 41-yard line. Green, flushed. Chase from behind. And it's caught. He got a short gain, but Jameer Brown brings him down after a pickup of about 7.
Tackled on the play by number 8, Jameer Brown. 4th down.
I fully expect North Hills to go for too far for a field goal, too close for a punt. No question, North Hills.
Both sides pointing at each other. I'm going to call this against Penn Hills.
Yeah, North Hills came out with a lot of shifting, a lot of movement, looking to do exactly what did. They were looking to get that a front line of Penn Hills, who was already on their toes, to jump and give them a free first down, and it was accomplished.
Green keeps it himself. To the 25, pick up a 4.
Green Jr. on the carry. Tackled on the play by Jameer Brown.
Green Jr. steps up in the pocket, throws downfield to the man. Pass complete. Inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. I thought Jacob Polero was going to break it and get into the end zone.
81, Jacob Polero. Play results.
But it'll be 1st and goal after Polero's catch at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, really good job from Polero. Just a little bit shifty, was able to just turn his shoulders, get in front of the DB, elevate, catch at a high point. And Penn Hills is going to need to try to stand tall again like they almost did at the end of the first half.
They go on the reverse, little trickery, breaking a tackle into the backfield, getting close to the goal line. Back to the line of scrimmage was Michael Hosky. Hosky should have been dropped back close to the 10-yard line.
And that's the first time we've called his name tonight. Normally he's the go-to receiver, and he's active in the game. And Hosky did a heck of a job to gain 1 yard.
Tackled on the play by Carter Land.
150% effort to get 1 yard on the play.
I tried the end around. Penn Hills was there, but they just didn't make the tackle. Green tries to get to the outside, but Penn Hills closes for no gain. And it'll be 3rd and goal. Right back where we were before the end of the first half.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind this is a 4-down. If you're North Hills, you're looking for that momentum. You're looking to have a statement here. I would consider you have 2 downs to get 2 yards or 3 yards.
Green into the end zone, wide open, touchdown, Logan Johnson.
Junior pass complete to number 88, Logan Johnson, for a North Hills touchdown.
And Penn Hills was geared up for the run, loaded the front of the box. Johnson slips out on the tight end release. Green does a good job to make sure to get it over the lineman.
Green's 2nd touchdown reception, or excuse me, pass. Johnson's 2nd touchdown reception. Kick is up and good. 6:24 to go, 3rd quarter. We got ourselves a game. just as we had described what could happen. Penn Hills 20, North Hills 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Penn Trafford up 17-14 over Hempfield at the half. Hempfield with the resurgence this year.
Yeah, moving down. They moved down to 5A, dropping from 6A where they were at the last few years. Put a whooping on Shaler last week. A rejuvenated bunch from the Far East.
So now the Penn Hills offense, they're going to have to respond here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
The momentum is clearly on the North Hill side.
Penn Hills, they've shown a lot of spark and kind of a squib kick. This time fielded cleanly.
At the 31-yard line, across the 35 is Ken Eason. Penn Hills will start at their own 36.
Tackled on the play by number 5, Carson Lejeune.
So it's Penn Hills' turn to respond. And they've been explosive all throughout all night. They've been explosive.
Key looking for some blocks. And North Hills is there. So a short pickup of 1.
Amir Key on the run.
Dason Towler tackle for North Hills.
By number 20, Deshaun Towler.
No, Penn Hills doesn't need to do it in a hurry. The offense has been moving the football. They just need to go back to doing what they were doing. North Hills, their offense or defense, step up here and really put their offense in a great position. Key for about 6.
Yeah, you're exactly right. If Penn Hills can put together a long drive, put 4 or 5 minute drive here, where if you're North Hills, you got to get off the field right here to keep that momentum, keep yourself in the game. A 3 and out here would be massive for the North Hills side.
Mitchell wrapped up from behind. Great play. Samuel Coldren coming from the backside. Wraps up Mitchell for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. In fact, looks like Mitchell will lose 2. That'll be 4th and 5, and there's an injured North Hills Indian on the field. 4:53 to go here, 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 20, North Hills 14, and with the momentum. Here on the Indians Football Network.
But we talked about special teams beforehand. Penn Hills and having a good return, good punt. If they can put a good punt here, pin North Hills deep in their own territory, that gets a little bit of momentum. Doesn't get it all back. You start clawing at the momentum machine and just you can give your defense a chance to pin North Hills deep and make North Hills earn a long touchdown drive.
Well, they're bringing out the stretcher here. So this does not look good. Penn Hills will be at Bethel Park next Friday night. North Hills will be home to host the Foxes of Fox Chapel in conference play. Big test for Penn Hills next week, going out to Bethel Park to take on the Hawks.
Yeah, maybe a potential playoff opponent. And 5A is shaped up to be an interesting classification here in the WPIL. With the reclassifications, only 8 teams make the playoffs. So the top 2 in each section plus plus a handful of wild cards. So that makes every game more important. That makes the score of every game more important.
It's only a very quiet stadium at the moment. No, we didn't catch the number. It's clearly a lineman. But he is moving. It just seems to be a leg issue. Well, they're being precautionary. It looks like it's freshman Jamar Allen, 6'2", 290. I don't know, Justin. It may look a little bit more serious than we thought. When they first went out, it seems like they were looking at his leg. I thought I saw him moving, but they do have him on the back, but they're strapping him down to the backboard. I guess as a precaution, they're back in the ambulance up to the gate. And bringing out a different stretcher. It is indeed Jamar Allen, number 78. Jamar Allen waving to the crowd. And how do you get back to playing football after that? Certainly all our best and hope this is simply precautionary for Jamar. As we come back to play with 4:53 to go here in the third quarter. Penn Hill's punting with a 6-point lead. Penn Hill's with 10 men. And 5 yards of the line in case the Indians of Penn Hills decide to pull some trickery. But they do not. Williams gets the kick away. Bounces at the 25. Takes a Penn Hills roll and will be down at the 21.
The punt by Owen Williams is down at the North Hills 21-yard line.
So a good kick by Williams as he gets the roll. North Hill starting at the 21. Almost as good as if it was a touchback.
And so for Penn Hill's defense, they got to find a way to get off the field, kind of stop this momentum run that North Hills has been on.
North Hills opening drive of the half for the touchdown was 67 yards. That was in 9 plays. Green tucks it under. Tries to go up the middle, but James Good wraps him up and brings him down for a yard loss.
He's been good all night long. Just, I guess pun intended there, but he's been fantastic. He read that. They did a good job of trying to create a lot of confusion and hiding the play fake behind a blocker. They motioned up right behind the guard. And Good sniffed it out and just was all over it.
They faked the sweep to Julius. Swing pass this way. Loading the tackle and out of bounds in first down territory. And a late penalty flag comes in on the far side. Well, right now it's a first down. Cooper Thompson with a pickup of 12.
Play result
issued against the North Hills team.
Penn Hills had an opportunity to tackle Thompson for a short pickup, but he did the quick sidestep and managed to pick up a first down. And North Hills uses a timeout.
Yeah, lots of confusion there on who was supposed to be in, what set they were in.
The timeout coming with 3:22 to go in the third. Penn Hills 20, North Hills 14.
That's a little frustrating. That's 2-3 times what's happened for North Hills. They've either gotten subs on late, they've just miscommunicated. Well, they're not sure what formation it is, and everyone seems to be confused. And
I don't know, but to have to waste a timeout like that this early in the half. Oh, in the third quarter anyway. It's late in the third. Green, a lot of time. Now he's flushed. James good. Unable to hold on to him. And Green gets the ball away, but it was good at first. Green forced Green to throw it away.
Green using his elusiveness that time instead of to run for yards, just to not get sacked, get outside the tackle box and heave that one into his bench.
Coverage excellent. Green had nowhere to go with the ball except for throw it away. Julius Green, right side for one.
Julius Green on the carry. Tackled on
Was
the play
Strader,
by
Lewis, and
number
Brown.
6, Strader. Third down.
These big defensive linemen are getting to the ball for Penn Hills.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job forcing guys back inside and just clogging up holes. And you find a way to get off the field here if you're Penn Hills.
Green tucks it up. And we'll be close to the first down.
Heads up play by Green Jr. to dive. He ran into the official
Play results.
and just kind of dove forward knowing where the first down marker was. First down, North Hills.
Green again with the keeper, and this time Natel Mitchell comes up and says, and drops him for a 4-yard loss.
Brought down in the
Yeah,
backfield.
good job. Saw the tuck from Green Jr. and Mitchell fills the hole fast and hard inside out, exactly the way you're taught. And didn't just wrap him up, finished the tackle. Those are always the type of hits linebackers get jacked about. They love that. Quarterback's on their back.
Oh, and Mitchell likes to hit. Green again, quick pass this way, and this time Penn Hills is there.
Green Jr. pass
First hit was from Bandy. Thomas came in to hold him up, and good finished him off.
by number 54, James Good.
Another 4-yard loss for North Hills. Coldren to John Green's right. John Green tries to tuck it up, and he gets wrapped up and brought down by Carter Lance. And he'll lose another 3. North Hills will now have to come on to punt.
Yeah, big sack by Carter Lance. He pushed upfield pretty hard. And the last few times that's happened for Penn Hills, Green Jr. has been able to sneak right up the middle. This time he was able to backtrack and grab Green before he was able to get away.
We'll hit it to 39, roll inside to 30. And Penn Hills will start at their own 26-yard line. 2 seconds to go
John Green Jr.
in the third quarter.
Down to the Penn Hills 26-yard.
So we will have the final play of quarter number 3 coming up shortly. Key goes off to the left, gets wrapped up and brought down by Dason Towler for no gain. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. We'll switch sides, but the score will remain the same. Penn Hills 20, North Hills 14, fourth quarter. Coming up next. Flag coming in. Key on a short gain.
Key on the carry. Flag on the play.
Holding. Offense. Number 52. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So to move it back to the 13-yard line. And it'll be second and 23. Duggar rolls to his right, chase from behind. And gets up to the 19-yard line.
Julian Duggar on the keeper. Tackled on the play by number 15, James Grandstaff. Third down.
Now it's third and about 17 for Penn Hills. They had one possession in that third quarter. Well, if you don't count the final play of the third quarter. They ran 4 offensive plays in quarter number 4. 3 and out, and the last play of quarter number 3. Duggar steps up, takes off. Gets across to 30 and out of bounds. Picks up 12, but it'll be short of the first down.
On the run.
And it'll be 4th down for Penn Hills, who's looking at another 3 and out.
Forced out of bounds.
Duggar comes across limping. (20-14) Penn Hills. 10:15 on the running clock to go here in quarter number 4. Call them on a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And what that does is it allows the normal return man for North Hills, Cooper Thompson, to go back to return this kick.
Line drive kick. Thompson at the 46-yard line. Comes this way. Has the sideline and some blockers. Thompson inside the 20. Cuts it past Williams. Touchdown, North Hills.
Cooper Thompson for the North Hills touchdown.
$50 yards?
I called it 60.
60 yards?
I couldn't remember. We called a 60-yard punt return on the line drive kick. North Hills with an opportunity to take the lead now on the extra point after. Touchdown coming with 9:42 to go. And the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked.
The extra point is blocked.
And that's big for Penn Hills. Momentum all North Hills.
North Hills.
They just scored to tie it up. They're kicking the ball to take the lead. To get that block, keep this game tied. You're starting to claw back that momentum. You get a chance to get your offense on the field, get some rhythm. With 9 minutes to go in this game. So just like special teams has helped North Hills all night, special teams can help Penn Hills too. Good return there, give them some good solid field position. And I think you got to open it up a little bit. Got to see if you can get some, use that arm of Duggar, see if you can stretch that North Hills defense.
No, he had that seam in the first half. Oh, we told you. What did we say? If North Hills could score before the end of the half, come out in the second half and score on that drive, that'd be a brand new game. And now that what happens? They've come back and they've tied it. Second game this season that Penn Hills has been up 3 touchdowns and the team has tied it in the second half. They were up 21-0 over Pine Richland. Pine Richland scored 21 all in the second half. But this was 20-7 at the half. North Hills, Squibbs kicks it to the 14-yard line. DeAndre Cochran out to the 29. Again, so far in the second half, Penn Hills has run 6 offensive plays. And we have 9:38 to go here in the fourth.
It's hard to create a rhythm. It's hard to create a rhythm.
And as we mentioned too, the Penn Hills kicking coverage has been a suspect of late. Mitchell goes in motion to the right. Fakes to Key. Duggar chased out of the pocket. Steps up. Breaks a tackle. cuts it inside the 35, and we'll have a first down out to the 40-yard line.
Duggar with the keeper.
Julian scrambles for 11.
Yeah, really good decision there from Duggar. Was looking for a pass, felt the rush, stepped up, saw the hole, hit it hard, and then finishes his run hard. It's exactly what you want to see from your leader.
Mitchell comes in motion this way. Again, fake to Key, and a diving catch out close to midfield to mark him at the 50-yard line. Well, they give him the first down. It's DeAndre Cochran. And he's going to be just short. It'll be 2nd and 1. Again, Mitchell this way. This time they do give it to Key, who has the first down and more. Key inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And a first down for Penn Hills.
False start. Offense, number 3. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Duggar steps up in the pocket, directs traffic, throws downfield, and throws it into the kicking net of North Hills.
Duggar pass incomplete.
Second down, 15. Trips this way. High snap. Duggar hauls it in. Looking. Time in the pocket. Directs traffic. Throws over the middle.
Keep running.
And it was towards Strader. On the hash to the right.
Duggar pass incomplete.
Yeah, Strader was looking for the ball. He behind that line, the linebackers, he backed up in that zone, and he had an open zone. He didn't continue his route. That's where Duggar thought he was going to go. They were just about a half step off. Now a big 3rd and 15 for Penn Hills.
Snap over the head of Duggar. But the whistle had blown. That's a break for the Indians of Penn Hills.
Yeah, the always popular delayed game save.
Yeah.
And this time, if they can get substantial, if they can get inside the original sticks, you have to think it's a 2 downs to get the yard to gain.
Duggar will roll this way. Left-handed quarterback throws, has a man, and a pass complete at the 35-yard line.
Duggar pass complete.
That's Martell Palmer.
Fourth down.
It's a great catch by Palmer. That pass was there. I'm sure he could feel the heat from the safety coming up to hit him, and a hard hit from behind. He does a good job to hold onto the football. 4th and 6, and no doubt Penn Hills is going for this.
North Hills comes on the blitz. Duggar tries to get the lane to the outside, gets tackled over to the 30-yard line, has a first down. Needed 6, got 8.
Turned on the Jets, felt the pressure, realized he needed to shift into gear, and did a great job to get down the sideline for a first down. That's 2 great jobs. That's twice on this drive. He's done a great job tucking the ball, feeling the rush, and attacking upfield with force. Not looking to just get up the field and get out, but attacking and punishing North Hills defenders on the tackle.
That was Ryan Carey of North Hills in pursuit, who came on the blitz. Duggar to throw again. Looks, steps up, has some room, throws off to the right side to Key. Key tries to find somewhere to go, and actually picks up 2 yards.
Duggar pass complete to Key. Tackle by number 20, Hassan Towler.
Clock rolling under 6 minutes. Play clock at 15. Levy Jordan goes in motion to the right.
Full start!
Full start. Offense, number 10. Round down 10. Still second down.
It'll be 2nd and 13.
But that clock keeps churning.
Duggar looks, comes this way, throws this way. Pass. Dropped by Strader.
Duggar pass incomplete. Intended for Strader.
No, another big 3rd down for Penn Hills.
And we should mention, Duggar has a full, sideline Gatorade towel hanging off his backside, which is not common for a quarterback, so.
Duggar throws into the seam and off the hands and picked off. North Hills coming this way, sliding at the 24-yard line was John Green.
Duggar pass intercepted by number 3, John Green Jr.
So North Hills takes over with 5:03. And that's their own 24-yard line. Green takes a snap, rolls to his left, looks for somewhere to go. Gets by the rush and has some room. Jump step at the 30, dives ahead out to the 32-yard line. Will be short of the first down, picks up about 7.
Green Jr. on the carry.
It's tough to bring down.
Tackled on the play by
Shifty
number 7,
quarterback.
Cameron Thomas.
We're tied at 20. 4:20 to go, fourth quarter. Cauldron wrapped up, brought down in the backfield by Good. James Good, the 6 foot, 270-pound senior. They're going to mark him at the 27-yard line, a loss of 5. Actually, about a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Yeah, maybe about 6. Green chased. Throws it away. He had Jameer Brown coming down on him hard and quickly. And now it's 4th down. And North Hills will punt. Penn Hills defense steps up. All led by the play on 2nd down by James Good.
He's had himself a fantastic night. He's been a menace up the middle. Just that's it. False start on the edge, or encroachment on the edge from Penn Hills.
Defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
It does still remain 4th down, but it's 4th and about 1.
And the punter for North Hills is the quarterback, so something to think about.
Penn Hills with 10 men up. Green does kick it away. It's high. Hits it to 40. Takes a North Hills bounce inside the 30. And rolled dead at the 24-yard line. Penn Hills has 3:09 to go 76 yards. To break the tie, we are knotted at 20. Penn Hills has all 3 of their timeouts left.
Three timeouts, 3 minutes with the full length of the field to go. And an offense that's struggled so far in the second half.
Indians keep it on the ground. Mitchell.
Mitchell on the carry. Brought down on the play by number 20, Son Tyler.
Picks up about 3. We'll call it 4. 2nd down and 6. Duggar looks to throw. Looks for somewhere. Directs. Now he tucks it up and starts going. It will slide.
Duggar on the keeper.
At the 32-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Duggar under pressure, has some room this way. We'll have the 1st down and slides at the 37-yard line.
Duggar on the keeper.
And then a flag on the play is thrown late, as I believe it was number 25, Cauldron, who jumped on Duggar after he slid, which is a no-go.
Personal foul. May hit. Number 79, defense. 15 yards on the end of the run. 1st down.
Well, they called it on Jacob Messina. High snap, Duggar hauls it in. It's Chase, they're going to call a penalty flag back in, and they're going to hit him as he throws, and the pass is incomplete.
Duggar pass incomplete. Flag on the play.
Hold it. Number 56, offense.
They're going to call Bernard Nadoom
First down.
back at the 43-yard line. That's going to be 10 yards from there. Wow. Move back to the 33. In essence, a 19-yard penalty. On the delay, Key, right up the middle to the 40-yard line
Key on the carry.
for 7.
Tackle by Culver.
I don't know, this looks like this one might be going to overtime.
Yeah, and elects to not use any timeouts.
Key, right side. And nice job, brought down for a loss of 3 by Jacob Messina.
Duggar pass complete. Key. Tackle on the play by number 79, Jacob Messina. Third down.
North Hills will use a timeout. Oh, nope.
There's no timeout on the field. No timeout on the field.
All right, dude, start running the clock. Clock should be running. Clock should be running.
Timeout. North Hills.
Isn't that clock system running?
So North Hills elects to call a timeout. They still have one left.
I think they're going to correct the time on the clock here.
There is a timeout on the field. Charge to Penn Hill. North Hills. 5 plays. Please put 48 seconds on the game clock. Thank you.
Their clock stops with 48 seconds to go.
Third and 24.
North Hills, one timeout left. Do you run the ball and make North Hills use their timeout? Or do you try to get something?
I think you probably run a draw play and send this to overtime. Because they're going to expect pass. They're going to be deep. You could run the delayed draw up the middle. And if it does spurt for a big gain, you still have 3 timeouts to call something. If not, you can punt it and run and play it and take this to overtime.
They're going to throw. Duggar Some room to his right. Steps, launches, throws one downfield, has a man, and a pass caught at the 21-yard line.
And Duggar didn't get back back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to say he was over the line of legal forward pass.
Duggar pass, rolled incomplete. Flag on the play.
Legal forward pass. Quarterback beyond the line of scrimmage. Penalties 5 yards plus loss of down. Will be 4th down.
Well, it stops the clock and saves North Hills their timeout.
And last time North Hills had their punt return on, and they took it to the house.
And Penn Hills will use a timeout.
Timeout on the field. Penn Hills. Their first timeout of the half.
Well, the punt return for a touchdown was that was a bit of a line drive kick. Williams is going to have to get some air under this one. Let the coverage team get down. Otherwise, another line drive. You're giving Cooper Thompson another opportunity.
And he has been deadly all night. Punt return, kick return. He's been able to get some yards on his returns, but a good punt here would go a long way. And even more importantly, a good coverage with a good tackle.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Oh, another 5 yards. Well, the Indians Penn Hills were pointing. And we are tied at 35 seconds to go in the game. High snap. Williams does a nice job to get it away. And fair catch called for and made on the fingertips by Cooper Thompson.
Caught by number 1, Cooper Thompson.
1 second. That took 1 second.
Full second.
It took a full second.
So they got 34 seconds. "34 seconds, 1 timeout left for North Hills."
Please adjust the game clock to 30 seconds.
Well, they changed it to 30 seconds, so it took 5 seconds.
So 30 seconds, 1 timeout, and about almost 60 yards to go.
They're at the 41-yard line. Green spins, looks. Pass, incomplete. Intended for Jules Green.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 4, Julius Green.
James Good was looking for a holding call. John Green pass. Complete on the no, incomplete. We say the ball hit the ground. A pair of 11s. Ken Easton breaking up Curtis Knobloch's attempt. And it'll be 3rd and 10. It's Tuan Bandy. John Good flush to his left. Steps out of bounds short of the first down at the 49-yard line.
Green Jr. on the keeper.
And it'll be 4th and 2 with 15 seconds to go.
I think you just keep the offense on the field here.
You know, if you don't get it, you turn the ball over with maybe 10 seconds to go. I mean, if you try to run or even try a long pass. Maybe they go for it. They're going to try to pick up the first down instead of trying to go for 6.
Too many men on the field. Delay games.
Well, now I think they'll bring in the punt team.
Yep, there goes the lineman, and here comes the punter, or the rest of the punt team.
Again, remember, John Green Jr., the punter, is also the quarterback. Well, Penn Hills will use a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
They say, watch the fake.
Their second timeout of the half.
False start.
What number? False start. Number 1. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Green gets the snap. Gets the kick away. Strader will let it bounce and roll. And it will go dead with 3 seconds to go. We're at the 13-yard line. High snap. Duggar. Just looking. Swing pass right side Key. Key steps out of bounds. And that'll do it.
After 4 quarters, Penn Hills 20, North Hills 1.
Well, we are going to overtime. Overtime rules are each team will start at the 10-yard line. You get 4 plays to either score or not score. So whatever the team that has the ball first does, you have to match or beat. They get a touchdown, you get a touchdown. They get a field goal, you have to get at least a field goal, but if you get a touchdown, you win. They get a field goal and you get nothing, they win.
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, there you go.
The big question is do you want offense first or defense first?
North Hills 0-4 on the season, looking for their first win of 2022. Again, both teams missing extra points. Penn Hills with a 20-0 lead in the first half. North Hills scored right before the half and scored twice here in half number 2 to tie it.
How big was that field goal block after the Cooper Thompson punt return for a touchdown?
Yeah.
The second missed extra point for North Hills.
9:42 to go in the fourth quarter. It was whenever Thompson scored a touchdown. And Penn Hills blocked it.
Block field goal and a block extra point for North Hills tonight, or for Penn Hills tonight. For Penn Hills, the offensive struggles in the second half. Just couldn't find a rhythm.
Well, they ran 4 plays in the third quarter. Did have one drive going, but North Hills intercepted a tipped pass. So now the captains will stand at midfield and do the coin toss. And if at the end of the first overtime there is no winner, we do this again.
And keep going until we have a winner.
We could be here for days.
Or at least until the lights go off.
Each team gets 1 timeout. Each team gets 1 possession in the other.
No, we won't even be needing the time clock. Time will not be kept.
So it looks like Penn Hills won the toss.
North Hills won the toss, elected to be on defense. Shows this end of the field play.
So North Hills won and is elected defense. Is that what he said, or is it Penn
Yep.
Hills?
I heard North Hills. Looks like Penn Hills will get the ball first. North Hills will go on defense, looking to stop. They chose the end zone to the left, towards the
brighter
scoreboard.
of the 2 end zones.
That's what I was thinking. Plus, the end zone to the right is where both the block field goal and block extra point happened. So Maybe they're feeling some bad mojo, want to switch it up in case it comes to that. But first, they got to stop Penn Hills. From the 10-yard line.
Key tries to find the lane up the middle, gets inside the 5, gets a push down to the 2-yard line.
Amir Key on the carry.
Really good second burst of speed there after he makes that cut. He hits the hole hard and hit the tacklers hard. Made more than one North Hills defender bring him down.
Mitchell will be in the slot. Key to the left of Duggar, and Key fights his way into the end zone.
And the question is for Penn Hills, you go for the kick, you go for 2,
and they're going for 1.
They're going for 1, playing it safe.
That way you put it on North Hills. You go for the 1, you go for the 2. That's if they get into the end zone. If North Hills does not get into the end zone, whether it's on downs or a turnover, the game is over. If they score, they have to get it to match what Penn Hills does.
Encroachment on North Hills. That changed the ideas for the Penn Hills coaching
That moves
staff.
it up to a yard and a half. That puts them at the 1.5 yard line. Ooh.
Penn Hills players looking towards him.
I don't know, after what I just saw in that last kick, I might want to.
Penalties have to miss the goal. We're still on the try.
And
they are going to go for 2.
The kicker.
I'd spread it out and try Key up the middle again. They're going with the power eye.
Oh, he dropped the snap. Nope. They dropped the handoff.
2-point conversion is no good. The score is now Penn Hills 26. North Hills 20.
So now if North Hills gets a touchdown and an extra point, they win. Now we saw the trouble North Hills has had inside the 10-yard line, but yet the go-to guy has been 88 Logan Johnson. We'll see if they do that again.
They do have the height advantage with all of their all of their receivers.
Holdren to Green's left. Single receiver each way. Green throwing and a pass is batted down. Guess who?
James Good.
Green Jr. pass. Batted down.
Having himself a day. A day, a night. And that might be the biggest play of his night.
Twins to the right. Jules Green to the left. High snap. Green rolls to his right, throws towards the end zone, and a pass incomplete. It was intended for Johnson. Strader was on the coverage. Pass was a bit high. Well, boy, he had heat bearing, Green, the quarterback, had heat bearing down on him.
Tons of heat, and there was still time for Polero to make that catch, or Johnson, excuse me, to make that catch. Good job from Penn Hills to finish that play and put their hands on it. It's 3rd and 10. 2 straight passes from North Hills.
Polero splits way left. Keep your eyes on him. North Hills will use their timeout.
Oh, and North Hills calls a timeout, which saves head coach Charles Morris, who was sprinting from the 30-yard line trying to call a timeout. But North Hills beat him to it.
Well, he gets to keep his timeout.
Keep his timeout and maybe get back to doing sprints, not as quick maybe as back in his playing days. But North Hills each team didn't like their look. So a big 3rd down here in overtime. So do you go back to the jet sweep play actions up the middle with Green Jr., who's had success?
That quarterback keeper has been gold for North Hills tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that quarterback draw again.
That's what I was thinking. Spread them out. Think it's been a pass. The first 2 have been a pass, and then just a delayed draw right up the middle with Green Jr.
Cauldron to the left of Green. Green throws towards the end zone. Pass caught. Touchdown, North Hills. Cooper Thompson.
Green Jr. to Thompson for a North Hills touchdown.
And now the extra point. Kick is up and through. The North Hills Indians come in and pull the upset and knock off the Penn Hills Indians.
27.
North Hills gets their first win of the year. Wow, what a game.
No doubt about that kick from Mikhail. That one was up and would have been good for a year from distance.
I mean, if you're Penn Hills, you had to go. I don't question the 2-point conversion.
No.
They fumbled the snap. I don't know about the power. I would have spread things out like he had on the touchdown prior if you're going to go to key. But North Hills came back on that 3rd down play. Got it out to Cooper Thompson, who had the punt return to tie things up in the 4th quarter. And they get the point after. They go home with the trophy, so to speak.
Yeah, 20 points in the second half for North Hills. They came out with a ton of momentum and was able to just kind of take Penn Hills out of their momentum. Penn Hills really wasn't able to capture some of the magic they had in the first half. And a big section win for North Hills.
And that really shakes the conference standings up. I mean, now that puts Woodland Hills in the driver's seat. And it really, the conference is going to come down to the last week of the season with Penn Hills at Woodland Hills.
And that keeps North Hills' hopes alive to grab one of those final wild card spots as they go. They have 2 straight section opponents, Fox Chapel and Shaler, before finishing with Pine Richland in the section. So big first. They were knocking on the door all season long. They lost in the last second to Gateway, and for the first time in 5 meetings, they beat Penn Hills, a section foe. And what a thrilling game.
Oh, it really was. It got a tough one to swallow for Penn Hills, up 20-0 in the first half, just on cruise control. a fumble late in the first half gave North Hills the ball at the 29-yard line, and they managed to go down and get into the end zone with 30 seconds to go in the half to get on the board 20-7. As we're talking, when it was 20-0, then it was North Hills was getting the ball in the second half. If they could get points before halftime and come out with the ball in the second half and go down and get points, and that's exactly what happened. They got the points. Then they got the ball at start the half, and they got to make it 20-14, and they got the punt return by Thompson. The point after was blocked, which kept it tied at 20, which got us into overtime, where an extra point is the difference in tonight's game.
Little plays make a big difference here in football games, and we saw little plays and little moments have huge impacts all night long, and a fantastic game. And as always, Bill, it was a pleasure doing it with you.
Penn Hills on the road next week at Bethel Park. North Hills home to take on Fox Chapel. So no time for Penn Hills to cry about it. North Hills has to get ready for another section opponent next week, even though Penn Hills will be playing a non-conference, a big one at Bethel Park, which would really test whether they are for real. Yeah. So once again, the final score from Uhas McGinley Stadium, the North Hills Indians in overtime beat the Penn Hills Indians by a score of 27-26. From our broadcast partner, Justin McCauley, our camera girl, Helen, I'm Bill Navari. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians Football Network.